Jeremy Clarkson, despite the success of Clarkson's Farm, has been trumped as the most popular Grand Tour host, according to new data. The bombshell comes ahead of his reunion with co-stars Richard Hammond and James in a new special, Lockdown, on Amazon Prime Video later this month. James May, Richard Hammond and Jeremy Clarkson will be back on Amazon Prime soon as the next special of the Grand Tour, titled Lockdown, arrives on July 30th. However, it isn't just on the hit motoring series where fans have been able to catch the three presenters, as each of the former Top Gear stars has ventured onto their own projects away from the Amazon show. And now, according to new data compiled by Virtu Motors, it looks like it's James who's the most consistently popular. Jeremy, James and Richard have had no shortage of credits on their respective CVs since debuting as a Top Gear trio almost 2 decades ago. Away from their work together, Jeremy recently received plaudits from around the world in his farming show Clarkson's Farm, as well as fronting the likes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Clarkson's Car Years and Speed. Richard, on the other hand, has fronted shows like Brainiac, The Great Escapists, Richard Hammond's Engineering Connections and Richard Hammond's Crash Course, to name a few. Whereas James has received critical acclaim for the series Cars of the People, The Reassembler, Our Man in Japan and James May's Big Trouble in Model Britain, among others. With the trio all enjoying success on their own, Virtu Motors analyzed each of their respective shows' popularity to see which came out on top. Using data from IMDb, they came to the conclusion that it was Clarkson's Farm which has emerged as the most popular solo show from the three hosts. Rated 9% more popular than the threesome's Grand Tour, Clarkson's Farm is clearly a fan favorite among the three's projects. However, while Clarkson's farming show may top the charts, it is James's projects which dominate the top 10 rated shows. In fact, according to Virtu Motors, in a top 10 of the trio's separate shows and collaborative projects like the Grand Tour and Top Gear, James's solo series takes 6 of the spots on the list. Clarkson's Farm and the Grand Tour top the list with IMDb ratings 9.6 and 8.7 respectively. But James May's Cars of the People, James May, The Reassembler, Our Man in Japan and James May's Big Trouble in Model Britain fill out the next 4 slots. James May's Big Trouble in Model Britain is currently rated at 8.3, while the other aforementioned shows are all tied on 8.4. Top Gear takes 7th spot in the rankings with an IMDb score of 8.3. The only solo show from Richard comes in as 8th highest rated for his show, Richard Hammond's Engineering Connections. In 9th is Jeremy's series Inventions That Changed the World, and James props up the table with another entry thanks to his show, James May on the Moon. With James's shows dominating the 10 highest rated shows from the trio, it's clear he's proven a more consistent favorite among viewers. Nevertheless, the trio are still proving as popular as ever, as another Grand Tour special is already in the diary after Lockdown. Staying in the UK, the next special will see Jeremy, Richard and James swap Scotland for Wales. Producer Andy Willman confirmed to Radio Times that the decision to base the next special in Wales was to keep the wheels turning for a while, as COVID continues to wreak havoc on travel restrictions.